What's up, y'all? Today we're just gonna get right into it. Um, I'm really today I'm in a rush. It's the weekend, y'all. I'm trying to improvise with, like I said, I was gonna be consistent and posting and doing all that good stuff. But y'all, I'm trying. So I'm kind of not in a rush as much as I was yesterday, because yesterday I had to get on the road and drive down. But today I'm just here to deliver the message quick to the point so I can get to going with my festivities for the day. And y'all tune in to the Instagram, to the YouTube, because we finna go to this mansion pool party, and we definitely dropping a vlog for that because it's finna be a movie. Let them tell it. So we gonna see, because y'all podcasters don't just have to sit behind a microphone and talk about intellectual stuff. We could be outside too. I have a life like outside of my intellect and wisdom. I'm still young, turn living, having fun. So boom. But today we're just gonna get into what motivates you, what drives you, what makes you get up every day and put forth all your energy towards whatever it is. Like that's what we're gonna get to the bottom of today. So I just wanna talk about a little bit of me first, just so y'all can feel the energy, feel where I'm coming from. Because simply doing this, doing my podcast for 30 days, going to events, vendor events, like I went to the Unfazed event in February, just doing these things, putting my mind towards my craft, sitting here, forcing myself, not even forcing it, it's becoming a habit, it's becoming a yearn, it's becoming something that I want to do. It just adds a different type of adrenaline in my spirit, and it keeps me going. It drives me. It makes me want to do it more, do it more. When I'm doing these events where I'm speaking, I be shy, I be nervous, I be going through all these emotions, but it just it confirms that yes, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This feels good. It's a different type of high. It's a motivated high, just from all the right things and doing the right things. Like I put my all into this. I sit down, I read, I learn, I do different things to put my all into presenting what I learn and what I go through on the pod. So, we're just jumping right into it today. What motivates you? Is it money? Is it your family? Do you have kids? Do you have a business that make you want to get up? Do you do hair? Do you do lashes? Do you do nails? Like, what is it that keeps you going every day? Are you taking care of somebody, or you're a caretaker, and that person drives you and your life is surrounded around taking care of them? Is it your childhood trauma? Is it things that, you don't speak on, but it lingers in the back of your mind, like we just talked about in yesterday's episode? Is it a burden that motivates you every day? Are you a type of person that turn negativity and use it as positivity and thrive? What is it that drives you? What drives you? What makes you keep going? Is it your siblings? Like, gotta ask yourself, is it your love for God or whatever your choice of religion is? You know? Do your parents put high expectations on you? Like, all these things. Everybody has a story. Everybody goes through something. Everybody has feelings and something that they had to grow from, learn from, process, or deal with. But what keeps you motivated? What keeps you going? Because there's a lot of people out here that feel like they don't have any purpose and feel like, they're unmotivated, they're stuck. When you're in spaces of being stuck, I was in a season of my life where how I am talking and doing my 30-day run and flowing on the podcast, I couldn't even think about nothing towards being creative or anything. My mind was literally just stuck. I had a fixation on, what was going on in my environment, that it distracted me from my real purpose, from my craft. It distracted me from the greater feeling of peace internally, just because I was fixed on this space of life that I was in. And I had to do some sorting through. I had to do some self-realization, and I had to find my motivation. I used to call it when I was going through it. I was like, I lost my spark. I lost my spark. Like, I used to get up every day and get on the pod and do this and want to do it. Like, I lost my spark because I was my all my feelings, all my eggs was in one basket. And I had to think and sit down, ask myself, like, what is it that Megan wants? Who does Megan want her space? What does Megan want her space? Like we talked about in the other episode, boundaries. What am I allowing and what am I not allowing? What is acceptable and what is unacceptable? It all piggybacks off each other. So this episode is literally do it because you want to do it. Be motivated. Get up every day. If you saying, oh, I want to do this, I put my mind to this, get up and do it. Because you can talk somebody's ear off all day. But if your actions don't show for nothing that you saying, does it really matter? What you talking about? My auntie tell me all the time, don't talk somebody's head off and don't come talking my head off. And, don't allow other people to talk you in circles. You listen to what they saying and take what they saying with a grain of salt and know the truth. Like I told y'all, a family friend clocked my tea, girl. You wonder why your podcast not growing because you ain't posting nothing, not being consistent. But what motivates you? What keeps you going? I like to throw some definitions in there. Motivation is the act or instance of motivating or providing with reason to act or accomplish something. What's your reason? What's your reason? And within reason, we're going to get into what your intentions behind things. But we're going to get into that. And motivation is, another word for, so the root word of motivation is motive, which means to provide with motive or a cause or reason to act. So, again, basically like your intentions. What's your intentions behind what you're doing that's motivating you? What does God say about being unmotivated? Because, it's easy to talk about what we should do and the good that we should be doing and the energy we should be putting out. But we are human beings. It's easier said than done. I'm not going to wake up the next day and just have my life all together overnight in my dreams. That's unrealistic. So what to do when you're unmotivated? When you're in a space of being unmotivated? Like I just told y'all, I was unmotivated. I was lost, confused in a space, just in circles, in my own head, not knowing what to do, what was the right thing to do, what was the right move, because my heart wanted one thing and my mind knew I needed something else. Okay. Proverbs 14:23 talks about, don't those who stray with the plans what is evil, while those who are merciful and faithful plan what is good. In hard work, there's always something gained, but idle talk leads only to poverty. Idle, ideally, not working or not active or not doing something, avoiding work or laziness. In all actuality, when we're taking responsibility for our emotions and our actions, you're unmotivated because you're lazy. And because you're not putting forth any effort or any action to gain any new results. So don't complain about things that's not working in your life or in your space when you're being lazy and not putting forth the energy to make a change. That comes in parenting, that comes in friendships, that comes in personal work, and that comes in spiritual work. If you don't put in that work, you will not gain no reward. Nothing comes to you for free without hard work and dedication. Period. You want something better for yourself? Put in the work. I'm in a season where I'm done talking about it. I'm done complaining about things. I don't got nothing negative to say. I don't got no complaints. If I am the root of my issues in my life. So if you are motivated, what's your root? What's the reason? And what's stopping you from gaining motivation? What's stopping you from being better? What's holding you back? Is somebody in your space talking negative all the time and feeding negativity in you? Remove them. You have decisions. You have choices. You don't have to deal with that. Is somebody always around you bringing you down? Or, you know, do you feel like, oh, I can't do this because I ain't got no car? Or, oh, I can't do this because I ain't got no money? Or, oh, I can't do this. What are you going to do to solve what you can't do so that you can get to where you want to be and what you can do? What's in your control right now, current day? So within talking about motives and motivation, what drives you? What are your values? What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Whatever you're grateful for is what hold value in your heart. We've been talking about value a lot this week, but all these different scriptures that's been, coming to me, they just been around the same topic, and that's out of my control, y'all. What are you grateful for? Being appreciative of who you are and what you are and where you are. Like I said in the last EP, I got to go back and listen to be up to speed with me, recapping. I pray to the Lord, God, meet me where I am and lead me to where you need me to be. I'm appreciative to even cry out and have the ability to want more. Some people sit in it and it takes over their life. Some people just wreak negativity because that's all they know how to consume and produce. But the power of wanting more, the power of being humble and secure in understanding that you're not perfect will lead you to so much more than sitting in what you can't control, what's not working, what's not serving you, and just complaining and nagging. Having a shift in perspective, when you're unmotivated, shift your perspective. Colossians 3:23 talks about, it says, slaves obey their earthly masters. Do not obey them while you're being, hold on y'all, I can't even read my own handwriting. Do not obey them while you're being watched. That's what it says. As if you're obligated to please people. Be sincere in your motives out of respect for your real master. Whatever you do, do it wholeheartedly as though you were working for your real master, not for humans. You know your real master will give you inheritance as your reward. So to me, how I interpreted it was, when you feel unmotivated, start to ask yourself, start with one, what is it that's holding you back? We got to acknowledge things, And then find motivations in the things that you're grateful for, and, find what drives you, as inheritance reward will come eventually and add value to your situation and circumstance. So, like, what I mean by that is me putting forth the effort and being motivated to get up every day for 30 days and after, and put forth energy to talk on the pod, post on the pod, promote the pod, and also just connect and relate to others through using my voice that God has blessed me with. I am grateful, even though I'm not perfect. And I put forth action and motivate myself through God to get rewarded all the things that come along with my consistency. The more I post, the more I may connect with somebody. This EP may not connect with you, but the next one might. But if I don't drop the next one, how will we ever know? Not even a me thing. How will we ever know? So, no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation, evaluate what it is that you're doing that's going to get you the result that you are receiving, no matter what's going on around you. You add value to things. Again, our thinking processes influence how we feel. If somebody sit here and say, oh, you're ugly, that either make you feel some type of way or it don't. You either add value to that or you don't. You either say that, oh my God, her saying that, it just made me feel so, it just keep replaying in my head. You're adding value to that negativity. So, you know, seek within what motivates you and what actions are you taking. Because, like we said, we can talk all day. But if you have nothing to show for, or, even simply allowing your spirit and your energy to speak for you. It's some people that don't even have to tell you their life story, don't have to tell you nothing, but they stand so 10 toes down in their morals and who they are as a person that you kind of just fall in line with their vibe. Establish your own vibe. Establish your own swag. Establish what makes you you. And when you put your eggs all in one basket, it's easy for some of them to get cracked, and it's easy for you to get thrown off track of who you are and what you believe in and what you think. But it's up to you to lead you, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And that's one thing I had to tell myself. Nobody else is going to wipe my tears when nobody knows I'm crying but me. My sister always told me, no, at the end of the day, you only got you. When you mad at so-and-so, they don't care if you mad or not, or they may, but you stuck with that feeling of being mad. When you unmotivated, you got to get yourself up out of there. Use the Lord as your strength, and, seek him to change your internal feelings towards what you're doing, but you still got to get up, because he can sit there and say, Megan, get up. Megan, get up. But that ain't no different than somebody else. Megan, get up. But it is, because when he say get up, you're supposed to obey. And it's like you feel it. It make you get up. But you got to seek him and invite him first. And even if you don't want to take it a spiritual route, pour into you. Pour into what you believe and what you deserve and what you want to obtain. If you want a car, work hard to get that car. If you want to move out, work hard to move out. Put forth energy, save, budget, do strategic things, and have unwavering perspectives. Sorry, y'all got a little interrupted. I'm not in my normal recording space. I'm at home in the country, but that's besides the point. But yeah. Do it for you. Do it because nobody else is going to do it for you. So you literally have to do it for you, because nobody else is. But today's EP was pretty short, We're going to talk about one more topic, and then we're going to wrap it up, because got to get to, going and doing all that good stuff. But don't hold yourself to the standards of this world. Do what you see that works for you, Do what works for you. What do you see when you look at you? What do you have to offer? Whatever your answer is, be okay with that and be grateful. If you're not pleased with your answer, still be grateful for what you're blessed with. But, ask you and hold you and nobody but yourself accountable for your growth and your motives. What are your intentions? Are you doing things because, somebody said that, oh, you wasn't going to be nothing? Are you doing things because you got a point to prove? Or are you doing things because you genuinely desire to achieve greatness and it's going to get you a good result? Are you doing things because, I got to prove my mama wrong because she says this? Oh, my daddy did this, so now I got to work hard and hustle hard, grind, get this money. This girl broke my heart, so now I got to prove all these people, I got a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your motives? What is it stemming from? What are your intentions behind the things that you do and the actions that you put forth towards your life? Take accountability for your growth and the things that are self-induced. God created you in the way that you are. Just because somebody else may be on Instagram in a bikini with their BBL and their boobs done, don't mean that your body not T too. Just because this dude might be posted up with 3,000 chains and this, don't mean that you don't got money in your bank account too and your hard work is not, enough. You define what's enough. You define what's valuable for you. and it's okay. It's hard to it's easily to get distracted in the social media culture and the things that is presented to us as our standards and what we should be achieving and what the goals look like. And some of that stuff is unrealistic. Most of it's AI. At this point, everything's just AI. But seek God, the Creator, because He loves you and He wants you in your life. He wants to be in your life. He wants you to seek Him and invite Him in your space, because you have the choice to, not because the Bible said you should do this, because you want that and because He shows you that He is in your space. That's the difference between the controversy of religion and relationship. That's a topic for another day. But that's really, we're just going to recap on some of the things because, like I said, everything has been kind of stemming together for this whole week, really, within just talking about peace and fruitfulness and steadfast practices and holding ourselves accountable, holding ourselves responsible for our own emotions, understanding that our thinking patterns influence what we feel, and just be grateful for the day and give yourself grace, but add some actions behind your desires and intentions towards peace and wisdom. Want more for you because nobody's gonna do it for you. And just because it's broken does not mean it's not valuable. Just like my tablet, y'all, I post on my Instagram if y'all follow me. My iPad is broken, cracked to the T, and I'm so sick about it. But I'm still getting these EPs out, and I ain't got my screen fixed yet. But just because it's broken don't mean it don't work. And just because you're not satisfied with where you are in life don't mean that you're not valuable and that your hard work is not paying off and that it won't be rewarded. To inherit something is to gain something throughout generations. So the wisdom that you gain within your hard work that you put towards gaining it will not only change your life, but your kids' life, the people around you, because now you have a different perspective to bring to the conversation and the situation and the circumstances. You don't see how that work? I heard a sermon that said sometimes God send one angel in a room full of 7 demons so that 8 angels can walk out that room. What? Be different. Be you. Because your perspective adds to the conversation and makes it go further. So today was a smooth 20 minutes. I got to get to going so I get ready for the function. But it's been a good week, y'all. Tomorrow I got to go to work, go back home, get up early, and ride out. But it's been a good week. It's been a productive week, y'all. Just to be a little vulnerable. I have been feeling amazing. I've been feeling great. I've been feeling motivated, determined. I've been wanting to just keep going. I've been feeling better than I have been feeling in a long little while. And it's just a great place to be in. It's just a great circumstance to be a part of. And I'm ready to see what I have for, what God has for me and what's to transpire for me. And I hope everybody who's listening, finds that something that motivates them, drives them, keeps them going, and I hope that you're doing it for all the right reasons. I hope that, you're secure in who you are and what you believe and deserve, and what you're determined to accomplish and achieve, and however you're going to get there and whatever role you decide to take, that's a bed you got to lay in at the end of the day. But just know that and make intentional decisions out of knowing the outcome, rather it's good or bad, because those are really the only 2 options. But y'all, oh my God, I feel so good just talking to y'all, just being in this space, just even, I don't know, yap and just perfect my craft, really. But I'm going to get to going. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. See what's the topic tomorrow. But I hope y'all are enjoying. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube so y'all can see me at this mansion party. Bow, bow, bow. Like your friend do. What? Nah, let me stop. But most definitely tune into the vlog because we definitely gonna drop it. I don't know when. Probably like throughout the week, but we definitely go drop one. So stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.